If you're joining in on the YouTube, I'm gonna start us off with a couple songs here.
Yeah, I just wanna kill myself. I can't help it. How's I leave you proud?
I'm pouring up this bottle till I'm feeling myself. Bruise on my chest from the last night out. Cuts on my thighs from my own damn self. And the hardest part of it all is admitting that you need help. When they see me online, they feel me online. But I was so drunk, but I was so high. The 55 inch hit me like coastline. Well, I record pain, I expose mine. No, it's not easy, it's not that easy, but it works. You can tell I'm finding city, honestly it hurts. I told my heart outside my window and go berserk. Just know to do my main feel, I felt it first. Oh man, I was broke before I knew you when you held me. The hardest part is trying to prove to loved ones that you healthy. With snot point on my nose and have my liver virtually melting. Your voice sounds nice, but I don't listen to what you tell me. My words and find peace in our anger. It's funny how after all of this time, I'm now a stranger. And the second I lost you, I felt like you're so much bleaker. Now the way you're so tall by my smile, I feel like a creature to you. Fuck not away, let me down gently. Please do not protect me from the ghost I shed me. I know that I have my emotions, but it's in the benefit of enjoying a moment. I don't get along with knowing it's easy, so tell me your motive before I fall in love. Though it's not easy, it's not that easy, but it works. You can tell I'm fighting shit, and honestly it hurts. I throw my heart outside my window and go berserk. Just know that do my make you feel, felt it first. Oh man, I was broke before I knew you when you held me. The hardest part is trying to prove to loved ones that you healthy. With snot point on my nose and have my liver virtually melting. Your voice sounds nice, but I don't listen to what you tell me. I'm still here, but you're gone. She abandoned the ship. Knocked the teeth out my mouth, spitting blood to admit I am no fucking hero, but I always tried, and I guess that's where we'll go down different paths. Sleep at different times, follow the same routine, hoping our stars align. And I cannot change her, but sometimes it feels like I fell for a stranger. So this shit's been taking a toll. Love in the air, but the air has been flooding with smoke. And I think that it's time that I go. They say no maybe, oh baby, I want you to know. And I know that you're better off than I ever was. And I don't know if I can ever love anyone, 'cause I know, baby, no one out there could ever love me. I'm so sick and tired of losing everybody. I know that you're better off than I ever was. And I don't know if I can ever love anyone, 'cause I know, baby, no one out there could ever love me. I'm so sick and tired of losing everybody. I roll up heights here to catch my broken body. I hope I can be an example for everybody. I know it's left a dry spot building in my throat. When I swallow, I can feel the source. Talk to me as if it never happened and we're fine. I can fucking take another empty tank night. I've been rushing from the side to side, these tears and you'll cry. I can't believe you told me to have a bit. Worse than the baddest I can bear. Sit down, your vision's about to turn black. Lay out on top of this plot, I dug back. And your eyes closed at night and right in your head. 'Cause you cleared out your spot inside my bed. I spent this evening just target me with my breath. But I spent this month doing that same thing to my ex. I'll spend this next one just missing you in this way. All as you pray that these memories I all blur your face. I know that you're better off than I ever was, and I don't know if I could ever love anyone. Cause I know, baby, no one out there could ever love me. I'm so sick and tired of losing everybody. I know that you're better off than I ever was, and I don't know if I could ever love anyone. Cause I know, baby, no one out there could ever love me. I'm so sick and tired of losing everybody. The air up here can suffocate the strongest set of lungs. I'm taken by nervousness, I don't know where it's from. And back before the pain, I had a different point of view. Now I see these mountains from the plane and think of you. Go ahead and take this pill, my baby, put it on your tongue. Half the day we tap, the other half we spend it numb. I can show you corners of this world.
Well, I'm messing everything up right now. Hold up. I didn't want to put the Discord chat on the stream, but I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Zola, tell me it's a bad idea. Somebody tell me it's a bad idea. Please.
Suffocate the strongest set of lungs. I'm taken by nervousness, I don't know where it's from. And back before the pain, I had a different point of view. Now I see these mountains from the plane and think of you. Go ahead and take this pill, my baby, put it on your tongue. Half the day we tap, the other half we spend it numb. I can show you corners of this world you wanna burn. Walk into his fire.
I think I can do. We have another song or two. Hang on, did I add them? Let me make sure I added them. I just wanted to get the vibe right before I started yapping, because I got a lot of yapping to do. I got something wrote for y'all real quick. This is the only episode that's gonna be fully scripted. All the other ones we're just gonna write notes. Any guests, any guest hosts or anything, we're just gonna write notes. This is almost fully scripted because I wanted it to be dialed down and very correct for everybody, so we can vibe out, chill out, and set the tone for what's going to be a very great thing for all of us.
Somebody try to grab me, I'm a shadow of the environment. Anybody I miss me will end up in early retirement. Yeah, I would never trust you over me, shit, I couldn't fuck you honest. Something inside the mind, niggas held back by the crime. She said I don't tell nobody, if you don't tell nobody.
Alright, let me bring the chat back up.
Baby, where you going home tonight? Icy cold hands, grab my voice, I'm on my own tonight. Let's go, out of space, see me cold tonight. I should really take my own advice.
I hear that so much about every time people listen to Miles' music and stuff, they say they want to make music again. It's just a vibe, honestly.
Baby, where you going home tonight? Icy cold hands, grab my voice, I'm on my own tonight. Let's go, out of space, see me cold tonight.
Have fun, stars. Thanks for popping through for a minute. That was called I'm Cold. This is the last song I got before we get into the actual podcast. Once again, I thank everybody for coming through already. I thank everybody who's going to watch this in the future. All of that.
Sense of the shire. Funny cause I swear I never get tired.
Really it's cold and shit, but you gotta work with it, oh yeah. Course me I'm trying to hit, but babe, you gotta work it a bit, oh yeah. Nobody perfect, this you and girl, I'll try to be perfect for you, oh yeah. I last to the moon for you. Time out, you in my hideout. Hand out, baby, which one now? Just break down, I don't even play now. Oh, you found out, I see the game now. I'll be right here whenever you need me, girl, I promise. Felt like light years since I felt these feelings, and being honest. Cause I'll be right here, I just sit so clear. I just sit my gear, now I'm immune no fear. I grab a bag with them, pull it apart. So cookie can never go play in my heart. How could you did it before it could start? Switch over the flower and a bit in my cart. Smell of it, feeling my sinus. Laying this heavy and listen to promise. I'm trying to find out the scripts of the binders. I'm trying to put this behind us. Maybe I'm not.
And with that, I'm gonna officially get started with what I got wrote. So how this is gonna work is I got a little script wrote up. I want to run through this real quick. Should only take 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna open the floor. We're gonna do a question and answer session with both the live chats. Whoever's on the YouTube, shout out to y'all for already coming through. Whoever's in the Discord, shout out to everybody for already coming through. I appreciate all the love already that I've gotten on this. I think it's gonna be good for the Discord, for the community, for the artists specifically, the exposure that we could possibly get with something coordinated and professional is astronomical compared to what the underground scene currently gets. If we execute this right, people aren't going to have a problem getting their music out there, going on tours, booking tours in more cities where they haven't been before. Like community participation is going to be a really, really big part of this podcast and this community, because it's not just me. It's not just a guy behind a microphone and an iPhone that I'm using. I don't even have a webcam. I'm running this off IV-Cam. Shout out IV-Cam. But yeah, let me stop yapping and get to what I have wrote. Thanks for everybody who came out already. I'm your host. My name is Dev. I've been a mod in this Discord in the community for a couple of years now. This is from the people who built the community and for the people who live in it. The podcast is for all the people who found something real in the music, and for the ones who turned pain into playlists on Spotify and SoundCloud. The scene's much bigger than just music that people are putting on YouTube and trying to promote. There's actual like substance behind all of the movement, all of the underground shows. If you've pulled up to a show, you see the love. You see that people genuinely, like right after the show, are lining up for hours to meet these people who are performing on stage, who we've been listening to on SoundCloud for years. So this is pretty much just to give people an avenue to convey their feelings, an avenue to express themselves with no judgment. I have zero tolerance for any BS, and if you've been in the Discord, if you've been in the community at all, you know that I'm one of the first people who are like, you know, you can't do that, or I'm really firm on letting people know that they have a place. Um, I don't really like to use the word safe space because I feel like it's overused. Just like when you go and apply for a job and they say, "Oh, we're like a family here." You tend to like, it's kind of scary when they say that nowadays. So I don't want to use safe space because even though it is, I don't want to put that label on it, but everybody has a place, and I believe that this podcast is going to be their place. This is episode 1. Welcome to the sewer. It's just me. I'm going to be doing the introduction. The next episode, we're going to be having a special guest. He's somebody who you may know. I'm not going to announce it yet, but you might be able to guess it. But for now, this is just me yapping. I got something wrote up, like I said before. I wanted to start the podcast just because there's something really different behind the Sewerperson, Garden, Kennedy XOXO, Convolk, Fatsy, Polearm, 93 Feet of Smoke community. Like all of these underground artists who we've been listening to since 2016, 2015, like pioneers to the actual, you know, Gucci High Waters. How did I forget that? How did I forget Not Morgan? How did I forget somebody who is literally a SoundCloud pioneer for self-producing their own beats? There's something different about the scene, the music, the people, the rawness of it all. It feels too real to not talk about and sweep under a rug. It's more than sad songs and unreleased SoundCloud links that we ban people from this Discord for. It's a community, it's a mindset, it's a way of life. It's a place where all of us come to feel seen for the first time in their lives. Whether you found Sewer in your lowest moment or just through a repost that hit way too hard for you, you're here. And this podcast is for you. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about all the artists that I named, more of the artists that I named. We're going to talk about the producers, all of the collaborations, the Reddit drama, the Discord freaking chaos, the vulnerability, the stories, the pain, the wins, the losses, and the shows. Because the scene, it's very alive. You can feel it in your bones, and it deserves a mic. It deserves more than just being posted and said, "This is out now." It's way more than that. So if you're new to the community, if you're just tuning in, like I said before, I've been a mod here for a little bit. I've done some work in real life with marketing agencies. I worked for 2 venues in my local city. I'm very involved with the local scene. I really want to get local connected globally. And I'm 3 hours away from Toronto. So I think a lot of my local artists who have the potential to blow up, this could be a really good thing for them. I think this could be a really good thing for the artists that we know, we love, the artists that are coming up in the community, because I'm going to do community showcases. Like you'll see later on. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm getting off script, and I wrote the script so I didn't sit here and yap like I am right now. If you're new, the Sewer is going to be more than just a fan base. It's a community that's grown around Sewer, the underground artists with a style that blends pain, poetry, raw emotion, late night vibes, shout out Swain, in a way that just sticks with you forever. You hear the song once and you're just like, Stag, Skrilla, Margella, Killer, I don't wanna, you know, like it's just so catchy. You remember it. It's very late night vibes. It's an unfiltered truth. It's music that doesn't try to be perfect, especially the older music. It just tries to be honest. They don't care if it's polished when it comes out. The real magic, though, is in the people, is in the community that we've built, is in the, you know, whether it's 15 people who talk in the chat during the day or the 150 people who come through for a listening party because we added everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. This is for you. There's producers, there's editors, there's Discord mods, there's fans who make art, who make music, who make beats, like Tied for Silver, who sent stuff in for what I thought, I think I saw him say he was sending stuff in for a very long time before he was just like, oh, I got it, you know, like. And that's, I'm not going to try to get ahead of myself. Once again, there's producers, Like I said, people who cry to these songs in silence and then post it on Reddit at 3 a.m. Like that literally just happened the other day on the Sewerperson Reddit. If you go and look, there's somebody who was just like, this hit way too hard at 3 a.m. when I was crying. I'm not trying to call you out, but it's a prime example of why we're doing this right here. And I don't want to be the sole reason why this podcast keeps going. Later on down the road, I want there to be different segments. I want there to be Tuesday nights where people can tune into a live segment. I want there to be Saturday nights when people can tune into a live segment. I want people to be able to branch off and make other channels off of this. Like, it's way bigger than just one dude who's trying to host a podcast that he's been talking about for 2 years. There's real stories here, and that's what I'm after. I'm seeking heartfelt monologues that deserve to be heard, and I want everybody to feel like they have the place to share something, whether you want your name on it or not. I'm gonna be able to allow you guys to be anonymous when you do submissions for question and answers, or at the end of this episode, I'm gonna ask for input, and you can choose to put your name on it or not. Like, the only people who are going to know is me and you. And I mean, the staff members are going to help me filter out like all the trolls and stuff, because I know y'all we be getting crazy in here, but the only people who are really going to see it and care about it, like, is just me and you. I'm using it for everything that is collected. I'm not I'm not monetizing this. Everything that's collected for the community is going to be used in the community. We're going to do festivals. It's all staying close to home. The sewer isn't just me, my iPhone SE, IV cam, and a microphone. The sewer is every person who's listening, every person who's going to listen after it's posted on YouTube, every supporter of every artist in the underground scene surrounding Sewerperson. So basically, what you can expect from me in a more professional way than what I've already said is we're going to be pulling back the manhole cover of the sewer and dropping in every single week. Deeper and deeper every single week. We're gonna have open letters from the community, track breakdowns and album deep dives, behind the scenes moments. Hopefully we can get some clips. We're gonna have some conversations with artists, producers, fans, and maybe even a few tears. Hopefully I don't cry on here. I don't want to get too emotional with everybody live on a camera and everything, but the music is too real just not to. This isn't going to be over polished or super corporate with sponsors where in the beginning of the video you have to listen to somebody yap about a promo code for 45 seconds to get 10% off your next deal. Screw that. We're keeping it unfiltered, do it yourself, authentic, just like the music. Cut and dry. I'm not going to edit it after I'm recording this or anything. I'm just going to post it. I don't care about any of that. I might put clips out if I have really good moments and everything, but I'm not really worried about it growing to be a viral thing. I just want to keep it close to home. This week's just the introduction, and next week we're actually going to dive deep into the community. So this is where earlier I was talking about I'm going to need some input. I want to hear your voice, your story, your side of the community that's been started. We're going to gear this podcast towards you guys and what everybody wants. I'll be having guests, co-hosts, submissions pretty often. Keep an eye out on all of our social medias that are linked in the information channel if you want to know what's going on. Hopefully we're going to be doing events pretty soon. I believe that the potential, once people see my vision after this episode, the potential for people to actually latch on and be like, oh, he's serious about something, is going to be insane. So here's the question that I'm going to ask all of you. I have a submissions channel open. Actually, I brought a submissions bot into this Discord that you can use /confess. If you see it on the screen, I don't think you can see it. Hang on, let me bring it down a little. You can do /confess in the Discord channel, and any Discord channel, by the way. And I'm going to need everybody to tell me, how'd you find Sewerperson's music, and what did it mean to you when you found it? We're going to dive deeper later on. You can tell me how you feel about it now and everything, but I want to save that for a later segment because there's something called growth. And I believe that a lot of these artists that I'm going to gear this podcast towards have a lot of growth in their music. You can go back and listen to stuff from 2017. They didn't delete it for a reason, because there's growth. So my question to everybody is, how did you find Sewerperson's music, and what did it mean to you when you did? So you can send the submission in the Discord or DM the Instagram page at Conversations in the Sewer and put your name on it if you don't want it to be anonymous. The bot is automatically anonymous. And then if you DM the Instagram, I'm going to ask you if you want to be anonymous. So next week, I'm going to feature some of your stories, anonymously or not, and we'll talk the power of finding the right sound at the wrong time in your life. Because when I found this music, it was actually a really bad time, and that's probably how it works for a lot of us. We'll scratch the surface of the sewer and start to explore the underground. As long as you guys have input, we can keep this thing going. I think I want to open the floor to all of the chats right now and see if anybody has any questions. You can ask for, insight on what the next episodes are going to be. I do have a plan. You know what? I wasn't really planning to get too in depth and give you guys too many sneak peeks, if anything, but so this is Welcome to the Sewer. The next episode is going to be called Underground Loyalty, and I'll be sharing some of your guys' submissions. That's why I want to know if you guys want to be anonymous or not. Whether you send a voice message, because you're allowed to do that with the confession bot, or you just send text. I want to share people's story, and my guest host and I, because I told you earlier I'm going to have a guest host, are going to tell our sides too. I want to dig and see why the movement's deeper than the music, and that's going to play into why I'm asking you guys for submissions. I want to be able to pick apart everybody else's brain, because I can draw conclusions from where I'm at in my life, but it's up to the people. After that, episode 3, which if you saw the schedule earlier, I do have all of these dated and everything. Episode 3, I'm planning to bring 2 viewers up. I'm going to ask one of the mods to come up too, and then I'm trying to get an artist to come on. And it's not the big man. I'm not trying to get the big man until it's like something serious, I don't want to bring Sewer in here for a podcast that has, no traction. He deserves more exposure. I'm not trying to use his name to get big. So I'm not bringing him in here for at least the first 8 episodes. We're gonna put our feet on the ground. I'm gonna show y'all that I'm serious about this, and I think it's gonna be good for everybody. So after the 3rd episode, the 2 fans, a mod from the Discord, hopefully an artist. Episode 4, I'm gonna have a guest host, and it's gonna be a couple deep dives into a couple songs. I'm planning this all in advance because I want it to be perfect. I don't want every episode to have a big guest, where I'm gonna have to feel like I have to one up myself every single week. That's setting myself up for failure, and we deserve more than that. Episode 5, I believe, is gonna be on collaboration culture, and I'm hoping to score a producer for that. Not gonna say too much more on that because episode 6, I'm trying to do a bigger interview. Also not gonna get into who I want that to be with. Episode 7 is gonna be an album deep dive, so that episode is probably gonna be about 2.5 hours long. When I get into explaining music and telling people how it makes me feel and everything, I can yap for hours. I feel like I talk in circles. So the deep dives are going to be fun because I have a mic and a video camera on me that people will listen. And I'm not just sitting with my boys high at 3 a.m. after we smoked a couple J's. And then the 8th one, I think that's where we'll have enough traction to do a festival. And that's going to be community geared, which is artists from the community who watch the podcast, who tune into the podcast, who know about it, who the podcast is on. There's a lot of people who have expressed interest in coming on and reached out and said, "Yo, I love what you're doing." Uh, I'm trying to tie in local artists, like some of the people who went on tour at different points of the tour, the last two tours with the boys. And if you went to any of those shows that had special guests, you saw they were insane. Like, Tommy Ice every time, and ATL goes insane. Like, ATL loves them. If you've been to an Allentown show, you know that the ones that have it's a festival, reserved for house throwing festivals, they're insane. I'm trying to get a lot of people on so that we can have more exposure in the scene. Um, yeah. So for the question and answer segment that I talked about 20 minutes ago and started yapping, does anybody have questions? Drop them in the chat for me right now on anything I have planned or my intentions or anything. Just a question and answer session. What do you think? What do you think should happen? What do y'all want to see? How can we make this something that's beneficial to everybody, not just me? Um, I believe a couple of the guest hosts that I'm gonna ask to come on, or have asked to come on, um, are good voices for the community too. They're respected people. I'm not gonna just bring on to guest host an episode. At least I'm not just gonna bring on somebody who's like, no, I want to come on your podcast. But I'm also gonna have segments where there's just random viewers in the audience and stuff where I'm like, hey, you want to speak? Y'all don't have to go on camera and everything. I do have a really sick. Let me change it to collab cam because this is cool. Like this is fire. You can't say that this isn't fire, guys. Like, come on, be for real. This is fire. All right, but anyways, you don't have to go on camera if you want to come up and talk live. Uh, but I want people to be able to use their voice when they want to. So for question and answers, yeah. Anybody got anything? If not, I got a couple more songs that I could play. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for I have for my little spiel. The community's already special. I don't really have to do much because all I have to do is turn on a mic and let the music speak for itself, the music and the people. Make sure you follow up with the podcast. I don't want to say it, but like drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to all the channels, get the engagement out there so people who listen to it will see it. We can put it in people's algorithms, put it on your social media, get people excited for something that's going to be great. I think people have been waiting for something like this for a long time. And there's people in the community who have done podcasts and everything, and they're great. I love them all. I love them all. So let's bring everybody back. Let's give everybody a central place to talk. In the future, where they're the way they see songs. Okay, so they said sort of random, but it could be cool if in the future there were viewer host segments that people could attribute their experiences with songs, the way they see songs and shit. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice way for people to connect with the community and music more. You're correct. I think that'd be awesome. I'm gonna post on social media afterwards. I did ask earlier, how'd you find Sewer and what's his music mean to you? Or what did his music mean to you when you found it? And I think that's going to scratch the surface of that right there. So I think there should be more segments. Definitely. I'm going to note that. I'm like thinking while I'm talking, so I'm breaking up. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Shout out to YouTube, by the way, man. Y'all are fire. I've never streamed on YouTube before, but like this like layout and everything is like kind of cool. I had to like go live on the platform that I stream on and then go live on YouTube. It's kind of like a buffer zone. So it's kind of cool. Um yeah, that's all I had. I hope you guys enjoyed my little introduction to what we're going to do here. I think it's long overdue in the Discord at least. And I think it's going to work good. Next week, I'll play back if people send voice messages, if you send chats, whatever you want to do for that submission thing. I'll play those back, go through it with the guest host, go through it with myself. You know what? We might dive deep into a song or two. I think that'd be cool. A Conversations in the Sewer shirt. We could do that for sure. I don't know how that'd work though. I don't want to make money. If I do that, then all the money's gonna go directly back into like Instagram ads or Google ads or something. We can make that work. It's a good idea. Dev, what's up? What's my favorite color? Yo, red. Red's definitely my favorite color. Second favorite color is gonna be like an orange, like a nice neonish orange and a purple. Yo, neon orange and purple. I don't know why I'll put those two colors next to each other because they don't go together, but I feel like I love those two equally the same. I fuck with song deep dives heavy. I love watching people's brain work and how they interpret stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because my guest host, like, I can't wait. I can't wait to pull him up on stage and everybody's like, yo, let's go. I can't wait. Everybody loves him. Shout out, Dev. Thank you guys. Live, laugh, love. Bags. How you feel about chapter 4 of the Mimic? Mimic's fire. Mimic's really good. My favorite from that is chapter 6 though. I think that's a botched heist from Elizabeth residence or something along those lines. Yo, why does his freaking titles be getting crazy sometimes? Like what do you do? I listened to it earlier. It was the worst, the last page in the worst book you've ever read or something like that, and it had a bunch of T's in it and stuff like yeah 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 yeah. He be getting crazy with the titles. Chapter 6, yeah, chapter 6 was stupid fire. I'm gonna play that. That's gonna be the first song I play before I get going. Chapter 4 is really good. Chapter 4 was really good. I'm over here playing it. Just my computer. I gotta play it on the bot so everybody can hear it. Damn, that's loud. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna dance a little. And then I'll say my goodbyes. It was cool chilling with y'all for a good 40 minutes. Yeah, yo. Folk song from the Sentiment on the Edge of the Earth. Like, that's such a crazy song with a crazy title, yo. Did I say I'd dance? Yeah, I said I'd dance. You want me to dance? I'm not gonna, like, actually, like, shake my booty dance, but I'll dance a little. Sil, what songs were those? Do I gotta look them up?
bottom of the forest. The balcony's covered in torches. Something inside of his gut is a notch. Victorian pill, but no sign of a cross in the arches. An almanac flipped to the harvest. And a leather straight.
Oh, they're features. I don't know either of those. One has 52 plays. You gotta listen to him. I'm not gonna listen to him on stream. I'll listen to him off a stream. I don't want to see. I don't want the stream to be a negative place, and I don't want to laugh at an artist's stuff if he's not. You know, he said he's funny. Is he trying to be funny? Like, is it on purpose? I mean, he has 1.5k followers, so he has to be on purpose, right? That's fire, though. He has 2 Miles features, and I didn't even know about him. That's fire. You guys listen to On Drugs right now? What about War Boys? You want me to play War Boys too? See, this is what I mean. I had like a little playlist and everything, but if y'all want to listen to something before we get out of here, we can do it real quick, you know? I don't even care. Let's do it. I'll throw War Boys on too, because that live went insane. If y'all saw the videos or anything from tour when he did War Boys every single time, that's freaking awesome. New single tonight, yeah, at midnight. In 2 hours. Dude, that gif is freaking hilarious, bruh. Thanks, G. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be ending soon. I just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown of everything. Next week, we're gonna run for probably an hour and a half ish. I want to get through a lot of the submissions, if not all of them. So, or, you know, if people don't want their submissions to be put on air, then I won't do that. But yeah. VODs, like video on demands. I think it goes up on YouTube after I'm done recording, yeah. Song request before you leave Captain's Log. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cue 2 songs after that I had planned, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'll say my goodbyes. I don't want to keep people too much, but we're also, every episode we're gonna do little jam sessions, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with jamming the fuck out to the music that you love with people that you like. I want this to be a positive place for everybody, so we're all friends here. Whether you had a past disagreement with somebody or not, that doesn't matter to me. Wow, voice crack. If you're negative and hateful here, you'll never be welcome back into the stream. Zero tolerance for BS. So Dev for president is crazy. I don't know if I want to be president. That'd be lit. You know, imagine turning the White House to the Black House, you know? Hold up. Obama? Nah. Voice crack compilation and sick. Probably. I smoke too much weed.
I'm just a passenger. Nights get cold in this wormhole fall. 20 minutes go by and she's 20 years older. Old voice notes feed my heart pure gold. I'm a century away, but I feel so much closer. With airlock engaged, the world is my stage. Sure, it's crazy fucking work with even how much I'm paid. It takes one wrong move and I'm nailed in my grave. I've been weighing out the piece of it with every blind face.
Oh, you're going to Alaska, bro? That's lit. I want to go to Alaska. What's that emoji? Every time I stare into the stars, I feel my stomach hurt. Just tell me you miss me as I float across the universe. Yeah, come on. Hey. I love that emoji. Yo, that's lit. I want that emoji. Facts, that emoji possessed me for a minute. I had to try to do it and I looked like a fool. Meyer Walker. That's a good one. Shirt. Whoa, you crazy bitch. She got a bag, she soaking like I'm in a Navy, bitch. Give me the phone if you need pics, you pay me, bitch. I feel much, I feel geeky. Pink with need to her Kirby. I swear I'm blessed when I'm OT because I'm landing 7 deep. If I need spaces, give me space. I swear it's not you, it's just my brain. Waves, so I'm sorry it's complicated. Side by side fire pit, I'm telling you stories like how this is like just feel good music, bro. Like, even though it's sad, it just makes you feel good. It's the message. So bad at streaming, bro. I've already showed 2 chats that I shouldn't. Don't go back. Nah, I'm gonna cut them out the VODs. I definitely have to edit. That's so funny. I want to sing, but I don't want to keep muting my mic every 5 seconds. Oh nah, the voice crack staying in 100%. Every single voice crack. I want people to make a compilation of that. That'll be so funny. I want people to clip everything dumb that I do. Unfortunately, that is the last request I am taking. It's perfect though, honestly. Fall asleep to it. Like I got. Oh, the staff chat bit that I showed was absolutely okay for you guys to see. It was just Sutechi saying that he couldn't work. He couldn't mod the chat because he was at work. But I didn't need a mod. Nobody was crazy tonight. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. That was an amazing song. Meyer Walker's always hits. I love Oak Flesh. Very good. Very good album. Yo. That's lit, bro. Good name. I'm glad we played a song from Oak Flesh. I knew you were in here earlier. I should have played the song then. I just had playlists made, and then I ended up not sticking to them. Scripts never go to as planned. Never write scripts, guys. Unless it's like a play or something, but why would you write a script for a podcast? It's never gonna go as planned. On when you go out. Thank you for everybody who came out. Thanks for everybody who's gonna subscribe, who's gonna see this. Thanks for everybody just showing any support to these artists that we're the message is gonna be conveyed. You know, I'm trying to shed light on a lot of people here, and I need everybody's help. The 11 people in this audience and the 6 concurrent viewers on the YouTube. I need everybody's help to do it. Here's where I'm gonna end the YouTube scene, and yeah. Thanks, guys. This was awesome. I can't wait for next week. Next week we're gonna dive deep. I'm gonna do your submissions. I'm gonna post on social media so more people know. Please, if you haven't already, please, if you haven't already, in any chat in this Discord, do /confess and then put a message there on how did you find Sewerperson's music and what did it mean to you when you found it. Please. And then in your submission, tell me if you want it to be anonymous or not. Tell me your name if you don't want it to be anonymous. It automatically is anonymous. I keep forgetting that. Please tell me your name. We'll see how this goes. I have 10 episodes right now planned out. This is the only one that's gonna have a through and through script that I didn't even follow, just because I felt good vibes when I got on here. I was super nervous, bro. Like in the beginning, I don't know if you guys could tell, I was super nervous, but it's just like a listening party, you know. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, seriously. I'm very excited for the project too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Next Thursday is going to be a lot of fun. My guest host, I can't wait for him to talk. Yeah, I just wanted to jam out to the one last song. I'm going to switch the scenes over now. Thanks everybody for coming out. Follow the Instagram, if you were here in the Discord, go like the stream on YouTube. It'll help us put in the algorithm, especially when I put in the tags for Sewerperson, Garden, you know, all the artists. It's the MXL 770, and I just bought a $20 mic stand the other day, so sweet. We lit. What amp? Euphoria UM2 by Behringer. Is there a link for YouTube anywhere? Yeah, in the information channel right above the chat. Thanks guys. You guys are gonna make Thursday nights interesting as I can't wait. In the Discord, please do a submission /confess in any channel or DM the Instagram. Do it up. Do it up. Thanks guys. I never learned how to let go. That's why I'm praying we take it slow. All of these nights, I'm seeing ghosts. I read the message and off on throne. Baby, you deadly, I think you're my clone. What was the one with the lighthouse, man? I know the story, but tell me again. Catch you by sirens and force from the land. Deep in the seas, eternity spent. Yeah, it's alright, that's enough for tonight. You could turn out the lights and we'll try to unwind. I know you bite, so we'll just give it time. And when words turn to fights, I shall give you my life. 30 on road, I'm spent. Rolling up weed in a Chevrolet van. They smoke screen, think I'ma need me a vent. Maybe I need me a pen, yeah. Cash out, baby, I break the bank. World War III, I'm wearing this bait. All of my people don't fit in the tank. At the least foot in my cushion stank. 30 on road, I'm spent. Rolling up weed in a Chevrolet van. They smoke screen, think I'ma need me a vent, yeah. Maybe I need me a pen, yeah. Cash out, baby, I break the bank. World War III, I'm wearing this bait. All of my people don't fit in the tank. At the least foot in my cushion stank. Alright, that's enough for tonight. You can turn out the lights and we'll try to unwind. Alright, that's enough for tonight. You can turn out the lights and we'll try to unwind. Bye YouTube, I love you.